This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history.
Feche os olhos por um segundo e só escuta. Essa não é só mais uma música. É uma vibe, é um sentimento, é liberdade. Direto da Baixada Santista. Mânulo da Baixada. Uma sonoridade única e envolvente. Se você gosta de música de verdade, você precisa ouvir isso. Já disponível nos principais aplicativos de música, aperta o play nesse som e sente essa energia.
Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Takes a trip. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Puts down to the wire. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets a chance with that jump. Lots of aggression from both sides. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 has the meter lead. Does a good job of pushing back. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming, knockdown, gets him. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Alex taking him to the Mile High Club, baby. Can they keep on him? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Aerial knee smash. Ups the damage on that and opting to go for the overdrive on. What'll happen here? A drive impact could end it all here. There's a change of sides. Player 1 blocks the low kick. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical arm to deal the cash money damage they need. The drive closes it out. I smell a comeback in the works.
Not bad. Round 4. Fight.
Overdrive art. Kazanshi threw him off with the overhead. Down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Alex taking him to the Mile High Club, baby. Is this super art the start of something? Player 2 chases them down. Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Out a super art. The super doesn't hit. That's gonna leave him rattled. It's too much. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round.
Final round. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. Knocked him out of the air. No! This will break them. Player 2 has the right wing. Can they use it? Poses them with a kick. Player 1 needs the low heavy. Burns out. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Oh, yo! Raw super here? Player 2 needs it. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Who will set the bait at this range? Oh, plot twist! Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Ugh, take a seat! Player 1 pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, they switch sides. Anti-air in the clutch. It is over! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Checks with the pads a bit of OD spice. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Reads them. Taking stock. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Long low attack hits. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll takes a big gamble KO. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their opponent. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits with the overhead. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Knock death with a super art connect. That's how you do it. When you've got that super art gauge, you've just gotta use it. Player 2 has the meter lead. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Going in, rattles them with a spinning bird kick. And burnout triggered. Aerial knee wraps it up with a decisive combo. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first?
Round 3. Fight.
Get ready. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Good anti-air. Backs them into the corner. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. Ooh, Wanseng takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Will that super be the turning point? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Kick the knees up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 chases them down. Scrapping it out up close. A drive impact could end it all here. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Kazanchu. Both fighters the low. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What a finish! This match ain't over yet.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight.
Backdash to start. It adds a bit of OD spice there. They're trading attacks. Low heavy. Oh, block twist. The low kick hits. Player 1 is looking at a clutch anti-air. Genius read with that throw escape. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? SBK hits. Okay, here we go. Are they going to be able to close it out? Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. The low kick connects. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Taking stock. Turns it up a notch and capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Fight.
Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Jump in, finds the mark. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Reads them. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Oh, burnout triggered! Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. In there! Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. Well-timed corner switch. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Uses the meter for a guaranteed win. Smart choice. Puts them to bed with a super. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Goes for the jump into counter hit for falling moon. This one looks like hell. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Goes for it all, but just misses. Aerial knee smash. They must have a game plan here with a critical arc. Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Wins.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done here. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They're really being worked over in the corners. Gets the jump in. Knockdown. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Long low attack hits. Back throw for the side switch. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. Gets them. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here.
Round 2. Fight.
What are both fighters plotting?
Sorry, loser.
Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets the knockdown, and now gets in a Hazanshi. Knockdown. Goes for the super art? That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 has the meter lead. A quick breather. They're going for the super art? Wow, that's some big time damage there. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jumping to KO. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Looking to cook them up, weaving that super art into the combo. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Burnout is triggered. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Scrapping it out up close. Life lead opens up. Sends the bar on up to Kosho. Player 1 can't afford this. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Turns the drive gauge. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits with the overhead. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Power bomb! You've got to be mindful of oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Okay, here we go. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 2 can't let this simmer. It gets the tips with the low heavy. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round.
Final round. Fight.
Cross that off. This is it. Who's gonna take it off? Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. The jump in is denied. Dude, fair shot.
Hit that with confidence.
Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is the low. Player 1, low heavy. Ooh, you never know what can blocks the low kick. Hazatsu, knockdown. Here comes the victim. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.